Yo, what's up? This is Cassio of Cassio Logic. Today I'm here with Deacon from DEACSPEAKS. We're here to talk to you today about the top 15 things that you should start doing
or stop doing
in 2015.
Oh, 那冒烟了 That's smoking. Lexjustsodope.
Cassio, 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 Cassio.
Let's get right into the video. Number 15, learn something new. There's so many things out there that we can learn. There's no reason why we shouldn't be bettering ourselves with knowledge. Learn a new language, learn a new computer program, learn how to swim, learn how to start your own business. You're never too old to learn something new.
Number 14, stop claiming to be somebody that you aren't, or stop pretending to be somebody that you know you never will be. You see so much on the internet, especially on social media, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, people are posting pictures or claiming they do something that's not really what they do. In 2015, you have to understand that it's okay to be who you are as an individual. If you're gonna be a rapper and you wanna talk about how it was like going to college, things that you were dealing with working at Domino's, it's okay. You don't have to pretend like that you've been in the trap or you've been on the corner hustling for 7 days a week. Be who you are as an individual, because when it comes to any type of art form or anything in life, people always respect honesty and sincerity over anything else.
Number 13, travel. The world is actually a lot bigger than some people realize. In my travels, I've went to Japan, Dominican Republic, the Philippines, South Korea. Being exposed to these cultures firsthand is also a learning experience. Traveling is a life experience that I think a lot of people miss out on. I actually have some friends that I know who really haven't traveled outside the comfort zone. Once you start traveling and you start going places, that becomes your new comfort zone. So get comfortable traveling, because this world is very vast. If you don't take part in seeing it, then you're missing out.
Number 12, stop airing out your dirty laundry on social media. Everybody goes through things in relationships. When you air it out to everybody, one, you give people an opinion or a right to say something in your relationship because you put that private information out there. Two, everything happens in the heat of the moment. So you may say something that you really didn't mean, but you use it as a means to try to get even. And then when you actually get over it, now you put something out there that you can't take back. Sure, you can apologize for it, but once you planted that seed, it never really goes away. When it comes to your personal relationships, those that really matter to you, keep those things in-house.
Number 11, do something different. If you're not used to doing things in the outdoors, you've never zip-lined, skydived, bungee jumped, you've never had Korean food, Indian food, try these things out. You never know. You might actually be missing out on your new favorite food or your new favorite activity. You'll never know what it is that this world has to offer if you don't do something different.
Number 10, stop being biased and make sure that you make informed decisions. We all have our own bias, our own prejudice. But one thing that's very important to me, and it's a big pet peeve of mine as well, is that if you're going to make a statement or you feel strongly about something, make sure that you have all of the facts first. Nothing's worse than making a decision and then saying to yourself, man, I wish if I would have known this information, or if I would have known that part of the story, I would have made a totally different decision, or I would have reacted differently than I did in that situation. No matter what happens, no matter how emotionally it draws you, make sure that you looked at all the facts first instead of just saying, because I relate to this here, I'm automatically gonna side in that direction based on just a little bit of information that you received.
Number 9, take your passion a step further. Master your craft. If you are a photographer, take photography classes. Find out how to be better. If you are a rapper, try different styles. Try to rap slower, faster. Do everything you possibly can to master your craft. If you're an artist, paint, draw, anything of that nature, absolutely take steps to better yourself, better your skill, especially if it's your passion. Do it 100%. Take steps to be the best at it. In 2015, master your craft and take your passion a step further.
Number 8, stop letting social media control your life. Now, if you're like me, you have a smartphone. These things are nice to have. You don't want to let it to control your life. Facebook, Twitter, and especially Instagram. Yeah, it's nice to see that you're sharing an intimate moment with family. But every 10 minutes, every 5 minutes, you have a brand new update every hour on the hour. There are so many people that I don't even have to bother calling you and asking how you're doing, because you're posting everything that you're doing every 10 to 15 minutes. I can call you up and probably tell you how your day was better than you can. So all I want to say is that when we talk about social media, it's good to have, it's good to reconnect with people who you haven't seen in a while. It benefited me. I was able to get in contact with Cassio Logic. So it has its place. Make sure that you value your relationships with actually touching people than being able to just touching your screen.
Number 7, make better decisions with your money. We now live in a world where technology basically rules everything. There's iPhones, PlayStation 4s, iPads, cameras, Xbox Ones, big screen televisions. There are so many things that we are bombarded with that try to encourage us to spend our money. Invest your money. Figure out a way to help your money grow. Invest in a money market account. Set up an allotment that goes into a Roth IRA. Anything that might actually make your money grow, so that later on you would actually be able to benefit from the smart money decisions that you made earlier in your life.
Number 6, stop doing stupid challenges. Recently, we've seen these strings of stupid challenges. You had the fire challenge, one with the asphyxiation, pushing somebody up against the wall till they pass out challenge, the Kylie Jenner lip challenge, and recently you had the Charlie challenge. Now, don't get me wrong, challenges are fun. Like, I saw a challenge recently that was called the How Well Do You Know Me challenge. And basically, you know, you put whipped cream in a plate and then you ask questions, and then the person gets the question wrong, you hit them in the face with the whipped cream. That's fine. That's funny. It's entertaining, but it's something that it doesn't hurt somebody. One that really got to me was the Charlie challenge. I don't know about you, but I'm not inviting the poltergeist into my house. Even if it's not demons per se, I do believe in attracting negative energy to yourself, and this is another gateway in doing so. Let's just be a little bit wiser about the challenges that we do and make sure that it's something that everybody can enjoy, that you don't have to worry about sending somebody to the hospital or calling an exorcist afterwards.
Number 5, contribute to society. Give back to your community. There are many volunteer opportunities that people can be involved in. Volunteer at a soup kitchen to feed the homeless, the local orphanage. There are many ways to give to someone who's less fortunate than yourself. Whatever kind of positive energy that you have to put out to help someone else, that positive energy is now put out to the world. It can do nothing but come right back to you. If there's a way that you can help someone less fortunate, give back to society, give back to your community, we in 2015 absolutely take every opportunity to do so.
Number 4, stop having side pieces. When you're with somebody and you're in a relationship with them, you say that you truly love them. Love is saying that I want to be with this person, flaws and all. But when you're infatuated with somebody, that's when you open yourself to all this other drama. When you have these side pieces, you are always opening yourself to more drama than you're actually looking for. Here you are with this main person who you actually care about. One day, that side piece is going to want to become the main dish. If you truly have feelings for who's supposed to be your main love, your main squeeze, your bae. You know, bae stands for before anyone else. If you're sitting here and you're saying that this person's supposed to be your all in all, you shouldn't have time for a side piece. Or you shouldn't be with the person who you claim that you love and you truly care about. Even though I know this can be a fun thing, it's almost as dumb as doing the fire challenge. You're going to end up burning yourself one way or another. If you don't hurt them, I promise you, you will end up getting hurt.
Number 3, do research. We now have access to a complete web of information. You can basically look up anything, any information that you need is somewhere on the internet. Before you make a decision, make sure it's an informed decision. Before you speak on something, make sure that you do research before you speak on it. A lot of people use the computer in front of them to put pictures on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, but I've seen videos where people didn't know whose face was on a $1 bill. We have access to a complete plethora of knowledge. All we have to do is do research. Knowledge is power. Once you have knowledge, that is something that no one can take away from you. So in 2015, let's do more research.
Number 2, stop hurting each other. 1, whenever you have an incident or an argument or disagreement with somebody, don't let violence be your first line of defense. 2, for those of you all who see this situation happening and you want to try to record it just so you can get good YouTube hits or presented to World Star Hip Hop, that's not the direction that we want to go into. Everybody seems to want to become the next Sharkeisha, but we're not helping each other by putting these videos up there. All you're doing is promoting violence and showing that, 1, a lot of stereotypes that some people have about us, let's be honest. All we are savage animals and want to fight each other all the time. We have no self-control and we don't want to uplift each other. By supporting and recording and then watching these videos, we're not doing anything to prove that they're not right. So let's stop focusing on ways to just provoke violence. Instead, want to help and find out ways that we can uplift each other, because definitely during this time, we need it more than ever.
And the number one thing that people should start doing in 2015 is
start using proper grammar. It's 2015. There's no more excuse for not being able to tell the difference between there, and there. We have everything right at our fingertips now. We should be taking advantage of it. It was even at one time I even had to go to there and to make sure that I was using the proper word in its correct context. But once you learn it and you have it, you can just go from there. So please, take advantage of these things that we have.
They're giving out free education. It's not even about the computer. Pay attention in school. There is a reason that these people are there teaching us information, teaching us spelling, grammar, how to use the English language. There's no reason why we shouldn't be able to spell words correctly, use words properly in a sentence. So many things that are on the internet, dictionary, spell check, people don't take out the time it takes to just check their spelling.
I know what some of you are thinking, uh-oh, here we go, here's the grammar police. But if we are the ones who are speaking the language, shouldn't we be the ones who are the masters of it? How can we tell somebody who's coming to our country that they have to learn the language if we can't properly speak it or spell it ourselves?
Now, I'm not passing judgment on anybody. Even me, if I make a mistake, I try to correct it. I try to go to spell check, double check my work. If I'm making a paper, writing a proposal, anything that I'm doing, it has to be spelled correctly. When this generation goes out into the world and they try to find jobs and they have to create a resume, people are gonna be looking for proper English, they're gonna be looking for proper spelling and things of that nature. Sometimes the people who are looking at resumes, they use how someone speaks, spell words, how they use the English language as an indication of their education level. In 2015, with all these things at our disposal, let's use proper grammar. All right, that's all the time I have for today. Stay tuned for more videos from Cassio Logic. Don't forget to check out Deacon on his page, DEACSPEAKS. Left the link in the description below. What do you guys think that we should start or stop doing in 2015? Like, share, comment, and subscribe for more Cassio Logic. This is Cassio of Cassio Logic. Peace.